Continuing on, we're going to learn how to texture this thing. So we need to do some things to finalize the model before we can start doing that. We need to apply our modifiers. And one thing that I recommend doing, because we can apply it in here, you just go to the modifier, you click this drop down, you click apply, or you can press Control A, and that'll apply it. But it's really slow, especially if you have multiples. So we're going to go to Edit, Preferences, go to Add-ons, and I'm going to look up Modifier. I'm going to turn on Modifier Tools. So this is what yours will look like. You turn that on, and then you get this menu here. So we can click Apply All, and now all of the modifiers have been applied to all of our objects. This part is important because we need to do what's called UV unwrapping, where we can place like a 2D version of our model in an area and determine a texture that's going to be on our model. So if you go into edit mode, let's do this piece. And then click on UV editing at the top here. I can select these faces. Now I already have an image in here from the finished one. I'll just click that, get rid of it. So these are the UVs I have right now. They look terrible. And if you put an image on this, it would not look very good. So with those faces selected, I'm going to press U, or you can go to the UV mapping here, okay, and then UV unwrap, or you can press U and then unwrap, and it will unwrap that face, those faces into an island. This is called a UV island, and we can place an image on it. So you can go find images to put on your arcade, or you can use the Bing image generator. Let me just pull that up. So this is what I used. So let's do a different image. Let's say uh, poster for an adventure arcade game taking place in a jungle. And then what style do we want to do? It could be full 3D, it could be pixel art. I kind of like the pixel art for this assignment, so I'm going to go pixel art style. In the interest of time, I'm just going to pick one of these. This one's pretty good. I'll download that. Okay, now make sure that you're not in solid view. I'm going to go to this material view. I'm going to apply a material. We need a base color for the arcade. Choose like a green. Um, just something that for the sides. And I'm going to add another material. And we'll just call this one like a side image. And then under base color, we're going to click this little yellow dot. And we're going to go to image texture, click open, go to where our downloads are, select that. We're going to go into edit mode. With those faces selected, we're going to have this material selected. Click assign. Now if I use this drop down, I can see where that image is placed on my object. So if I want to scale things down or make things larger, I would scale this down. If I wanted to make it smaller, I could scale it up, but you want to stay within the square. And then I can make the other side look different. I'll unwrap that. Let's assign that. Looks like that needs to be rotated. Okay, that's pretty good. Now for the marquee, what I can do is add a new material. Actually, let's do the base color here. And then if I want to have like a screen, I'll actually inset this because marquees are typically lit up. So I'll add a new material. Let's select the side image. I'm going to select that face, hit U, unwrap. Now I can rotate this. Well, it looks like it's upside down, so let's flip that around. And I'm going to have adventure. It's just going to be called adventure. That's the name of this game. It's kind of a lame looking marquee when you zoom in like that, but maybe I'll go out a little bit. Okay, if we want that to glow, now we can scroll down on that material under emission. We click that yellow dot, image texture, and we use the drop down and go find that one. You want to see the glow. You just need to turn on bloom. And then in the material settings, let's increase our emission strength. Oh, we probably should have waited. So I'm going to, because we don't want this side to glow, we just want this to glow. So we're going to click on this side image here and we're going to click this double paper icon that makes a duplicate of this material. Now I'll select that image and make it glow. And we can add the same material to our screen. And I'll just make sure that that's unwrapped properly. If you want to have these emission materials actually emitting light, you have to go to your render settings. It says camera, go to render engine and go to cycles. I need to change this back to a color. There we go. Now it's not purple. So at this point, you just need to go in and apply materials to your various objects. You'll have to make the materials. I still have some in here. And then for the buttons, how do you want those to look? So we're going to click add a new material. In this case, I'm going to do like a yellow. And if we want it to be plastic shiny, we're going to add clear coat. Then I can just select all of these, the ones that don't have it, and then select the one that does have it last. And then you can click this drop down and copy material to selected. So now all of those have that. Okay, then after that, we're going to add in some lighting. And there you have a finished arcade machine.